Hey, I want to show you a way of really increasing your profits, your results, and just getting a lot more done in a day. But before I go through this system, it's very easy, it's very quick, and if you do it, it can make a huge difference to your life and what you get done in a day. But I wanted to show you this. I keep this in my office. This little rock, this is an asteroid, and it's 4.5 billion years old. And I keep this around. I look at it every now and again to remind myself of my significance. Yeah, because it's been around here a lot longer than I have. Yeah, and it's going to be here after I'm gone. So, yeah, just to keep things in perspective. All right, I'm going to take you through this process. All right, so step one, this is how you start the day, yeah? The next day that you're going to have, you start it the day before. So let's say you finish work at 4 o'clock and you write a list, right? You want to always write a list. Don't put all this stuff in your head. At the top of the list, yeah, whether that's in your phone or your diary or paper, whatever that is, at the top of the list, you're going to put two primary tasks. Those two tasks, okay, I'm going to show you how to do those tasks the next day. Those two tasks are moving you towards what I call your ultimate outcome. So let's say, for example, that, and this doesn't just apply to business, this can apply to anything. You know, a long time ago when I used to surf big waves, if I was going to the North Shore of Hawaii to surf big waves, I'd have a training regimen that started about 3 months out. And my ultimate outcome was when I got to the North Shore to be fit enough to handle those kind of waves. Yeah. So it would be a specific training regimen working towards that. I don't want to surf those waves anymore. They're too scary now. So I just like having fun in smaller stuff. But anyway, so same in business. Let's say that your ultimate outcome was, okay, to be financially independent. That was your ultimate outcome. Or let's say that you wanted to increase your profits by 50% over the next 2 years. That could be your ultimate outcome. You've got to decide what you're working towards, because the problem in life is that too many people don't have any kind of purpose. They're just working for the sake of working. There's a very funny movie with, I can't remember the actor, but he said one time when he was in a complete state of overwhelm, it was Bill Murray, he said, I've worked hard to work this hard. Okay, and I know a lot of business people that are doing that. They're just working hard because they're just working hard and it doesn't make any sense. And at the end of the day, they don't seem to have anything, they don't seem to have gotten anywhere. Has this ever happened to you? Okay, so we've all been there. All right, so at the end of the day, we write down the two primary tasks that are working us towards our ultimate outcome. When we go to work the next day, before we get to work, we're going to do a thing called centered time to get us in the zone. You never want to wake up. It's very rare that when I was really peaking in the business, very, very rare that I'd ever check my phone or messages. I'd go down the beach. I'd get centered. I'd do something. I'd have some sort of program, meditation, whatever it was to get in the right place. Okay, so it's a walk in nature, whatever it is for you before you get to the office, going to the gym, whatever it is. But it's just a bad habit to get up, open your eyes, belt down some coffee, and go straight to your computer. You want to get in the right space. If you don't know how to do that, I'm going to give you a really quick, easy way to do that. Okay, so let's say you're going for a walk. Just say these words. I'm happy and grateful, and then you fill in the blank. So if I'm walking on the beach, I'm going, I'm happy and grateful because of the sand under my feet. The first thing that comes to your mind. I'm happy and grateful because it's a beautiful day. I'm happy and grateful because I can see birds flying around. Doesn't matter what it is, just keep saying it. Within a very short period of time, your whole state just completely changes. There's so much to be thankful for. Okay, it's very easy to look at all the problems that we've got, but if we look at what we've got, it just creates such a better attitude. And so that's the first thing that we want to do, centered time. Then if we're going to the office or wherever our place of work is, We open it like our diary, our phone, whatever it is, and we do the 2 primary tasks first. Why? Because they usually get put off to the end of the day or a place called Neverland. And we wonder why we got to the end of the day and we felt like we haven't actually achieved anything. So those 2 primary tasks, they're the ones that are moving us towards in the direction of our ultimate outcome, why we're doing the thing in the first place. And that's what's going to get done first. So let's say, for example, it was having more clients. So we all know that the best way to get new clients is through marketing. And what does nearly every business owner do? They leave that to the end of the day when they've got no energy. Because what most people do is they run into their office, they open up their computer, and they just handle a whole bunch of emails, or a whole bunch of stuff run around, and they don't get the 2 primary tasks done. And this is a way of really adding meaning to your life, because you feel like at the end of the day, you actually got something that was moving you into the direction of where you truly want to go. All right. So what do? We do all of that. We go through our list. Yeah. If we haven't completed our list, put it on the next day's list. But at 4 o'clock when we finish work or whatever time that is, what do? 2 primary tasks at the top. And if you do this habit, it'll completely change your life, change your results. Okay? Don't put off what the most important thing is to the end of the day or the end of the list. All right. Have a play with that and have some fun as well. Okay. I'll catch you later on the next video.